Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everybody. We are back with another random tier list. And today's a very, very special tier list, as you could, probably already know from the thumbnail and the title of this video. This is a tier list of some Pokemon. So we're Pokemon tier list here of some new Pokemon added in Generation 4, which the remakes of those games are coming out later this week. So in honor of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl coming out, I am officially making this week, starting today, Tuesday, for the rest of the week, I guess. This week is going to be Pokemon Week on the channel. And if that's not your favorite thing in the world, I apologize, but please give these videos a chance because I think it's really going to help set some people up for their Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl if you are getting those games when they come out like I am. I'm going to get them right when they come out. I'm so excited for them. If you're looking forward to getting that, then these videos might help get you in the mood for them. So today's video on that subject is going to be the Sinnoh starters. I'm sorry, not the Sinnoh starters, the Sinnoh evolutions. What I mean by that is all of these Pokemon were introduced in Generation 4 as new Pokemon, but they are new Pokemon who evolved from previous Pokemon. So some of them evolved from Pokemon from all the way back from Kanto, Generation 1. Some of them evolved from Pokemon in Generations 2 or 3. But all of them evolved from some older Pokemon. And some of them are not only like third evolution, some of them are like branching evolutions. So this was the first time they really did this, other than, I guess, like Steelix and Scizor. And it was really cool. Some people hate these. I really like most of the designs. So in honor of Pokemon Week, in honor of the Sinnoh remakes coming out where these Pokemon debuted, we're going to start off with this video. And tomorrow is going to be the long-awaited, or at least I've been long-awaiting, the legendary Pokemon tier list. So we'll do that tomorrow, guys. If you appreciate watching videos like this, please subscribe to the channel. Apparently 95% of my viewers are not subscribed. I appreciate the views, guys, but the subscriptions help out even more. I understand, though, it's YouTube. You guys have a lot of stuff to watch. Leave a like, leave a comment, whatever you're going to do. Enjoy the video. Let's start the tier list. I think I've rambled for long enough. So we have S to F tier, pretty standard. We're starting here with Weevil. Weevil is the evolution of Sneasel, who really, in my opinion, this should have just been a Pokemon from the get-go. Sneasel should have never been a Pokemon that just existed by itself. It should have had this evolution all along because I feel like Weevil is a perfect addition to this Sneasel line. And yeah, it's a really cool Pokemon on that. Really useful, powerful in a lot of situations. Next, we have Magnazone. Magnazone feels like a Pokemon that should exist. It feels like a proper evolution of Magneton. But I don't like the design as much as I wish I did. Because I do like Magnazone the Pokemon. I like how it plays. I had it on my Alola team when I played Ultra Moon. So I like Magnazone, but it just looks kind of weird at times. Kind of looks like a weird UFO car thing. So it's not my favorite design in the world. I'm going to put it in A tier, though, because it is a pretty good Pokemon. Next, we have Yanmega. Yanmega, I'm going to put in C tier. I really like this design, and I think that Yanma should have had an evolution because it was a pretty pointless Pokemon. And Yanmega is a cool one. But the fact that this Dragonfly Pokemon is not Dragon type really bothers me. I feel like they could have leaned into that Dragon type since it is a Dragonfly. I feel like they could have leaned into that a little bit more, made a really cool like Bug Dragon Pokemon. So I feel like there's a little bit of a lost opportunity. I'm going to put it in C tier. I don't dislike the design. In fact, the design of it is its best part. But I just don't like some of the decisions made about that. Next, we have Mamoswine. Mamoswine is a really good Pokemon. This was like the addition I didn't know I needed. I thought Piloswine was pretty good as a final evolution. But Mamoswine came in here, and it's a pretty good Pokemon. It's a natural evolution to Piloswine, going from a giant Arctic pig to a giant Arctic mammoth pig. So, makes sense, Pokemon law. I'm going to put an A tier, though, above Magnazone, because I do like the design more. But unlike Sneasel, it just is a small switch. It wasn't as natural of an evolution for me, in my opinion. I liked it, but it wasn't as natural as the Weevil one. Why does Probopass look like this? I'm not mad about Nosepass getting an evolution, but I don't think I'm out in left field if I say this is one of the most poorly designed Pokemon ever. With the I get that like the mustache is supposed to be like magnetic rock, I believe, to show that he's like magnetized. I don't like it. Licky Licky I also don't like. I don't feel as strongly about Licky Licky as I do about Probopass. I know some people absolutely despise this Pokemon. I'm not that serious. It does seem like Lickitung should have gotten an evolution because, again, just like Yanma, it is a pretty pointless Pokemon other than that. So the evolution wasn't a bad thing. Nosepass, at least, was like an interesting Pokemon. But these two, yeah, the evolution made sense. It's just, I don't really care for the design. Next, we have Togekiss here. Both Togekiss's name and design is not my favorite. It comes from Togepi, Togetic, and then, I don't know, it just turns into like this big blimp. It gains flying type. I know it always had wings. I don't know. It's just, I wish they had kept the more humanoid-looking body, I guess. It's a small criticism because I don't mind Togekiss's design, but it's going to leave it a little bit underneath Magnazone because I think Magnazone is a cooler Pokemon, even though I also don't like its design. Miss Maggious is a very, very cool Pokemon. It's the evolution of Mischievous, which, in my opinion, should have already had an evolution, just like Sneasel and Weevil. So it's just an evolution that makes sense. I'm going to be putting it actually above Weevil because I think this one with the purple and pink is just such a cool design. It looks so good. Next, we have Ambipom, and I used to like this Pokemon until they updated its picture, and now I just see this nose and these eyes and this face, and it just creeps me out. So I'm gonna put it at the very bottom of B tier. Whatever we get in B tier, this thing's gonna be at the bottom of it. It might drop down to C, but I have it around B C level because I do think that it makes sense to be an evolution of Apom. I like that it has two hands now as its tails instead of one. But why they decided to color them red, I don't know. You know what? I just look at the hands. That's why they're here. Look at his tail hands. I'm moving him to D tier. The more I stare at them. If those were just not red, it would really help. It would really help. But yeah, okay. Magmortar, very cool Pokemon. Magmar was already a very unique Pokemon, so evolving him into Magmortar, it's fine. It's good. Now, I'm not as big of a fan of Magmortar as I am of Electivire, who I'm going to grab out of order here, because I think Electivire's look and design is just excellent, whereas Magmortar's is just fine. So Electivire is actually one of my favorite one of the Gen 4 evolutions. This one to Electabuzz. Then we have Tangrowth. Tangrowth is going to be B tier for me. I mean, they took Tangela and they just made it bigger, right? It is a Pokemon that made sense to have an evolution. It adds some diversity in grass types and whatnot, but yeah, B tier. Porygon Z, I think it's funny that Porygon has gotten like infected by a computer virus, kinda. So that's going to be an A tier design for me. Honestly, probably the top of A tier. This is a Pokemon that I wasn't sure needed another evolution since it had already gotten one in Generation 2. But it got one. So, I think it works more than some of the others. Okay, some people absolutely hate Ryperio, but I actually really, really love him because Rhydon was one of my favorite Pokemon, and when I saw Ryperio and he's just a bigger Rhydon, I just thought this Pokemon was so cool. I'm gonna put him over Weevil. I know somebody doesn't like how he has like a safety vest on and stuff, and how his hands just don't have any thumbs anymore, or whatever. But I really like this design, and I love the tail. I think he looks so cool. I wish he wasn't Ground Rock type because that's a very weak typing. If he was something else, it'd be actually a lot better. Honchkrow is really cool. I'm going to put Honchkrow in A tier. Murkrow, just like Mischievous, was a Pokemon that deserved an evolution. And I like a lot of the like mob boss kind of inspiration behind Honchkrow. I don't think it's quite as good as Magnazone because despite me not liking the playstyle of Magnazone, I really, really like... I'm sorry, despite me not liking the look of Magnazone, I really like the playstyle. So Honchkrow here, bottom of A tier, but a good Pokemon nonetheless. Gallade was one of the first Pokemon that came... it was a new evolution for Corellia, but Corellia already evolves into Gardevoir. So taking Gallade and having it be an offshoot evolution, a secondary final evolution, was very cool. And I really like how Gallade looks, and I like how it comes off of Corellia. They're focusing more on the kind of agile side of the line, as opposed to like the mystical, magical ability, where meaning that Gardevoir is psychic type and Gallade here is fighting. So I really like that. I do like Gallade better than Weevil, but probably just there. Gonna leave him there in S tier. Gliscor, very, very cool Pokemon. Natural evolution to Gligar. And in fact, I can't imagine a world where Gligar is a final evolution on its own. Gliscor just makes so much sense to be its evolution. And honestly, the more I look at this Pokemon, I kind of want to put it higher because it is such a cool design. And I've never used one, actually. I've used a lot of these Pokemon. When I play through Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl coming up, I probably am going to be using Electivire and Miss Maggious. Maybe Magmortar too, and maybe Honchkrow. So I'm definitely going to be using some of these Pokemon. And Gliscor, that might be a cool one to use. I'm going to put him at the bottom of S tier. Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous because some of these Pokemon designs are just good. Dusknoir is one of the coolest designs of a Pokemon, of a ghost Pokemon, in my opinion, because he's literally supposed to be like the Grim Reaper of Pokemon. So being the Grim Reaper of Pokemon on automatically has to put you up here somewhere, right? I think I like Electivire better, but I might use a Dusknoir on my team sometime, depending on how easy or difficult it'll be to attain a Duskull. This would be the choice between Dusknoir or Miss Maggious, because I do want a dark or a ghost type Pokemon on my team. So yeah, very, very cool Pokemon. Roserade next, we have A tier. Roserade is a Pokemon that I really didn't like at first. I didn't think that Roselia needed an evolution, but I really like Roserade now. The more I look at it, I appreciate how the design grew from Roselia's. I like the hair. The white was a nice addition as a color that made sense with the color scheme. So Roselia is a cool Pokemon. Roselia is probably cooler than Honchkrow. Gonna probably leave her right there, though, next to Magmortar and Magnazone. I feel like those three are kind of at the same level. Frostlass is cool. I wish Frostlass's helmet, head, skull covered more of its body. I don't want to see as much purple because I don't think the purple really fits its color scheme. And I don't remember there being any purple in either Snorunt or Glalie before Frostlass. So that it's like a really minor thing. I like the idea of a ghost ice type, and it's clearly inspired by like Japanese like religion and or folk tales and stuff about like yokai demons, I think they're called, with a kimono on and stuff. So top of B tier for Frostlass, but I'm gonna be a little picky on that one little design element. Yeah, they could have done a little better. Honestly, as well, I'm also gonna add Honchkrow to B tier. Frostlass and Honchkrow for me are like right there next to each other. So they either have to be here or up here. I'm gonna leave them here to be a little more balanced. Oh, and then we just have the evolutions. Leafeon is not my favorite evolution. They made part of its body into leaves now, which I don't think they've ever done with any of the other ones. Like, for example, Vaporeon doesn't actually become water, and Umbreon doesn't actually become like evil. I don't know. They went really very literally with leaf type or grass type with the leaves, and it's not bad, but it's not my favorite evolution. In fact, I'm actually gonna move Tangrowth down here because Leafeon's better than Tangrowth. And is it better than? I think it's better than Togekiss. I think Togekiss just went down too because Togekiss, again, I just don't really like the design. It's like a blimp now for some reason. So Leafeon gets to be the bottom of the B tier. Glaceon I like better than Leafeon. I think it is still B tier though. I don't think I like its design as well as Roserade or Magnazone, and I definitely don't like its playstyle as much as either of those. In fact, I would rather play a Frostlass than a Glaceon personally. But I think it is a pretty cool design. I like the what are those? Basically, locks coming off the side, right? The hair coming off the side, the darker blue hairs looks nice. So All right, we have a very staircasey looking tier list here. Electivire, Dusknoir, Miss Maggious, Ryperio, Gallade, Weevil, and Gliscor. Definitely going to be using some of those in my Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl playthrough when that game comes out later this week. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought of this video. Do you agree with how I ranked them? Do you disagree? And let me know if you are going to be getting Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl or if you're going to be playing something else like Smite all weekend. With that, guys, this has been the guy who makes random tier lists, signing off.